Hello, hello. How is everybody tonight? I'm doing not too bad. It's kind of foggy around here. I think it's kind of foggy all over. I know. I think it was Busby sent a posted a picture in our chat going over a bridge. It's like that was kind of creepy looking, but hopefully the fog lifts because I'm supposed to go to town tomorrow for the day. So I'm gonna hit the chat and then I'm gonna bring up my friends and then we're gonna get into the topic. So early in here was Kenny saying hello, everybody, and he was sharing it out. He's going to be listening and watching in the background while he eats his dinner. And then we had Amy saying hello, hello. And Danny D is in here. And saying, this lady's saying hello, hello. Let's say hello, hello to Amy.
Hello. Hello.
And I have a lot of ladies in the basement. Well, I guess there was one fella in there. Yeah, there he's kind of, hey, are you going to stay there or hide on me? Okay, I'll bring up the ladies first. We got Roxanne.
Hello.
What do you give me the one?
Huh?
Somebody giving me a hard time in the basement.
Yeah.
Peekaboo. Well, I'm going to leave them down there until they show their face again. Okay. Here she is. She's back. Steve was being silly.
Sorry.
We are live, Steve, so behave yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been warned.
I'll banish myself.
No, you don't need to be banished. We love you, Steve. So I was originally going to do some kind of goals or something for it. Then I decided I didn't feel like doing that tonight. So I come up with another topic. I was looking to, okay, what day is it? Is it national this day, national that day, national whatever day? I forget what they all were, but it's also National Florida Day.
Nice.
Florida Day? Okay.
National Florida Day. Hello, Moonlight Adventures. Welcome in, welcome in. Well, National Florida Day, I know all of us have been in Florida at some point. So we test our knowledge, how much we know, especially as Canadians. It's kind of funny. But I got about 18 questions about Florida, and they're multiple choice.
Hey, Josh. Midnight Adventures is in here.
Yep.
Hey, Moonlight.
So if we don't know, we can take a lucky guess at what it might be. Then after that, we've got time. We can just chat about whatever we feel like. Whatever comes up in the chat. So the first question is, what is the state capital of Florida?
I know.
I know.
Is it Tallahassee, Jacksonville,
Ding, ding, ding.
Orlando, or Miami? I took a lucky guess on it.
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee.
Miami. But again, my American friends probably know more than the Canadian people.
Well, my brain wasn't going. Well, it's probably Orlando or Miami. No, that's too obvious. I think it's Tallahassee.
Is it?
Most capitals are close to the middle of the states.
Tallahassee's near the top of it.
Yeah.
I do know where Tallahassee is.
Yeah. I was
One of the
thinking.
channels I follow, I forget where exactly they're from, but they're near Tallahassee.
Right.
I was looking up to say, okay, where the heck is it? Oh, that's where it is. Okay. What is the official state pie of Florida?
Gator.
Oh, I know that one.
Con,
It's green.
Gator pot pie.
key lime,
Key lime.
blueberry, or lemon?
Key lime.
Sorry.
Watch it be
Are we
lemon.
supposed to give 30 seconds to let the people in the chat catch up? I'm so sorry.
You snooze, you lose.
I
All
know,
right, I'll give 30 seconds.
I know Danny and Kenny and Josh are out there.
I'm pinching all their cheeks.
Florida is the blank state. Is it the Golden State, the Sunshine State, the Pelican State, or the Ocean State?
You forgot the swing states. Because they always.
Yeah, but the cruise state, there. Florida is the blank state. Golden, Sunshine,
Sunshine.
Pelican, or Ocean?
Sunshine State.
Amy says ocean, or it says sunshine. I can't read. Moonlight says sunshine. V and Roxanne say sunshine. It is the Sunshine State.
Yeah, here, I got a small hole.
That's what she said.
What does Florida mean? Place of the gods, land of flowers, river of grass, people of the big canoe.
Number 3. That's my guess.
What does Florida mean? Place of the gods, land of flowers, river of grass, people of the big canoe.
Wait, what did Kenny answer?
A.
Kenny's too busy eating, I think, right now. We're making his dinner.
What do you mean he didn't come to share? Hi, Danny.
When he said back up here, he'd be listening and watching the background while eating his dinner.
So, is it
Hey, Danny.
Is it the grass, the green grass state? The garden of grass? Or...
Well, the meaning of Florida,
Oh, flowers.
it's land of the flowers.
But there's a lot of grass. That's why I thought. Because of all the birds and the pelicans and whatever else you guys have.
Which Florida city is known as the Venice of America? And I didn't spell America right. Sheesh. Fort Lauderdale, Key West, St. Petersburg, or Orlando? What Florida city is known as the Venice of America?
Fort Lauderdale.
I say Key West.
Say Key West.
Fort
Just because of
Lauderdale,
the key lime
West,
pie.
St. Petersburg, or Orlando?
But I don't know.
Any other guesses in the? Danny says St. Pete's. Not Key West. You guys say Key West, and I thought Key West too because of all the water and the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale.
What?
Huh?
It has a lot of what do they call them now? Intercontinental waterways.
Oh,
I just think I follow a channel that said of Fort Lauderdale. I'm trying to think what's it called? Yeah, they have a lot of intercoastal waterways, so like it look like it's on little islands and stuff. Now here's a really interesting one. How many alligators are there in Florida?
How many alligators are there in Florida?
Yes.
Too many.
Any alligators too many.
alligators and crocodiles.
A 130,000.
Holy moly.
Not enough.
B 13,000. C 1.3 million.
That's my answer.
Or D 13 million.
I want to know who went out and counted all these alligators.
Me too.
That's a lot of drone footage.
His name is can't think right now. Get swamped.
How many alligators in Florida? 130,000, 13,000, 1.3 million, or 13 million?
1.3, that's my guess.
1 point.
Danny's saying Pop Rock Steve. Oreo's coming out with a new Oreo, and it's like a cosmic Oreo, and it's 2 different color cream, and there's popping candy in them.
I'm out.
Ooh,
Like
I
the
saw,
fireworks
yeah.
ones?
I saw on my Instagram something that popped up. It was this new whipped cream that had Pop Rocks in it. And I was like, whipped cream with Pop Rocks?
Okay, how many alligators was it now?
Steve's like, avoid the subject.
So all these ladies said what? 1.3?
Yeah, 1 point.
1.3. Danny's saying 1.3.
Yeah.
Amy's just going.
I said, I don't know, way too many alligators, and I want to know who counted all these alligators.
There's 4 times
3
more
million.
birds.
1.3 million alligators in Florida. No, thank you.
And there's like, what, 5 or 6 million birds or something like that? It's like insane.
Allie, what are you doing?
I set this to mute so it won't bug me, and then people are messaging.
It wasn't me. I promise it wasn't
Oh,
me.
my group of friends that can't wait till tomorrow to see each other are sending memes to each other. But it blinks up here on my
Hey,
Facebook. Okay, Florida produces more blank than any other state.
Oranges.
oranges.
A, oranges, B, cucumbers, C, tomatoes, or D, all of these.
Isn't cucumbers capital in Ontario?
Oh,
All of them.
Florida produces more blank than any other state. Oranges, cucumbers, tomatoes, or all of the above.
All the above.
Oh?
I know it's at least oranges, because there was oranges on their license plates.
Yeah. It isn't that the capital or state capital of something? Like the flower of the orange.
I know what one of my grandparents used to go to Florida. They had a trailer in, and every year they come back and they would have boxes and boxes of oranges and grapefruits for all of us. I don't think now you'd be able to bring them across the border.
That's in the refrigerator.
However, it is D, all of the above.
Wow. Cucumbers too. And those.
no.
But this
I
one's
thought
for
peppers was California with the almonds.
No, because in the next week or so, you're going to start getting fresh tomatoes from Florida. My daughter has them in her yard.
Yum. I want prickly pears and I'll be happy.
I was worrying about the oranges and that one getting those cold temperatures and stuff.
Well, at Costco, oranges are $10 for 2 pounds. So
Yeah, well, I didn't put those on my grocery list.
I'm allergic to oranges, so I have grapefruits in the refrigerator.
Maybe some grapefruits, no oranges.
I like the clementines.
Which Florida city was founded by a woman?
Jacksonville.
City was founded by a woman. Orlando, Tampa, Jacksonville, or Miami?
Well, I'm going with Jacksonville because that was my gut.
I'm going with Tampa.
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 2 Tampa,
It's just too close to a feminine product.
3
That's all I'm
Tampa,
gonna say.
3 Tampas, a Jacksonville.
I want to say Orlando.
And Orlando. Any other guesses out there?
Are we all wrong?
It's actually someplace that most of us have been to.
Miami.
Miami?
Yes,
Seriously?
seriously.
Well,
By Julia Tuttle.
bravo, Julia. Julia, can you fix the transportation issues?
I thought,
Guys,
That's why I said that it can't be that one because it's too close to a feminine product.
What is the state animal of Florida? Yes, Danny, seriously.
alligator.
I was going to say it too.
Isn't it, was it football team?
Oh,
The
no.
Gators?
The flamingo.
Panther, crocodile, bear, or deer?
Bear.
Eddie.
What is the state animal of Florida? Panther, crocodile, bear, or deer?
Panther.
Panther?
Bear.
What?
Not even flamingo?
I haven't got to the state bird yet.
Go get a toy. Go get a toy. Come here.
I'm going to go with Panther because it just sounds so weird.
It is panther.
No way.
Yep.
There's no panthers.
I'm
in
Googling.
Miami.
I'm trying to Google. State.
Oh, pardon me.
Welcome to Canada. I can't find nothing in this.
What's up? Anybody want a dog?
Sure.
One. Got a one that keeps whining at me. Actually being good right now, surprisingly.
How does your dog do with kids?
Mine loves kids.
Good. Perfect.
Well, this one, it's like a baby. Like you make sure they're fed, you make sure they've gone to the bathroom or whatever, checked on them that way. Then everything should be taken care of. And you sit down, they come over and go, what do you want? I don't know what you want. I've taken care of everything. I thought.
Much.
I'm telling you, your dog needs one of those speak things.
Oh, in the last week, a couple of times he wouldn't settle down until I laid up on the bed beside him. And then I fell asleep too early. Thanks, dog.
He needed
You knew you needed extra sleep, maybe.
Yeah, and then I've been going to sleep early, waking up partway through the night, watching a few videos, go back to sleep and wake up about 6:30, 7:30, 8, and be up all day now. It's like, thanks.
having conversations at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I got up late this morning.
You up to P2V? Yep.
No.
What is the oldest city in Florida?
Ooh.
Oh, I know that one.
Is it the one at the tip where the
Well, let me go to the suggestions. And then you have Pensacola, St. Augustine, Jacksonville, or Miami? What is the oldest city in Florida? Pensacola, St. Augustine, Jacksonville, or Miami?
I think it's Pensacola because that's where the Blue Angels
There's
go out
a-
of, and they've been around for years.
and there's a university there?
St. Augustine.
Yeah, Saint Augustine, however you pronounced it.
I don't know how to pronounce it either. But I see what you're thinking because of the university. Which university is the oldest one?
Any guesses in the chat? Danny? Kenny?
Danny?
I know you're lurking, Kenny.
Danny to the left, Danny to the right.
And Kenny in the middle.
Danny saying St. Augustine. And those that said St. Augustine are right.
Oh, I'm nuts.
Seriously? Wow.
Yep.
Learning something. Learning something again.
What drink was invented in Florida? What,
No.
what drink was invented in Florida? Ovaltine, Tang, Kool-Aid, or Gatorade?
I think
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Tang, because the astronauts.
Gatorade, because Gatorade was founded at Florida State Gators.
Gatorade.
I think it might be Tang.
Steve is still convinced it's Tang. I said Gatorade too.
I
I
could
thought it
be
was
wrong.
Tang too, as well, Steve. Until I read further, I
What
went
drink was in there?
Gatorade.
No,
It's
not
Gatorade.
Gatorade, according to history.
very interesting.
Who has a G talking machine? Oh,
Okay,
That
Steve.
shit was Gatorade.
okay. Send me Pop Rocks.
We're gonna get the Pop Rock candy from Bucky's.
Okay.
They have an orange creamsicle candy with Pop Rocks in it.
Shh, there's no Pop Rocks in it, right?
Nope.
We're
Well,
just
I didn't
saying
know
that's
that.
what's
I
going on.
told her I had-
We're
I said,
saying
"Can I
that's
have
what's
another
going on.
cup?" And she said, "Yeah." And some kid next to me says, "Mom, it's got Pop Rocks in it." I said, "That's what that weird taste is." But it was a good weird taste.
Steve, she's just pulling your leg.
Yeah, there's
Steve's
no
looking
pop
at me like,
What is the state bird of Florida?
I'm going to say flamingo on that one.
no, it's a crane.
Is it an egret, mockingbird, pelican, or flamingo?
Pelican.
Flamingo.
That's the one with the
Flamingo.
long legs. Pelican.
It's a flamingo.
Okay.
Finn.
What is the state bird of Florida? Egret, mockingbird, pelican, or flamingo?
Careful, Addie.
But I love flamingos, but I think it's pelican.
I want to say the egret.
I don't know what an egret is.
Yeah.
That's like a window, an egress window.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know.
Danny D saying pelican. Well, the funny thing is, it's the one bird of the four that I have not seen.
Wow.
The other three I seen on our trip, our cruise.
So I know it's not a flamingo because I know you saw flamingos.
I didn't see the flamingo. But I know it's not flamingo. Did you see a pelican? Yeah, you saw a pelican
Yep.
picture.
I have a picture of pelican. I have a picture of flamingos.
So it's the thing that Steve doesn't know, an egret.
It's a
I
window?
have a picture of a reddish egret from
It's eagle.
On Air.
Oh,
A mockingbird.
A mockingbird.
I did not know.
The only one I didn't see. And I couldn't tell you what it looked like anyways.
I know my favorite book is To Kill a Mockingbird.
I was gonna say, I thought that was a book. I didn't think it was a.
But on our cruise, our trip there, I took pictures of flamingos, pelicans, and I got a picture of an egret.
Wow.
Dylan.
Actually, the white bird that we seen in Bay City when we were walking along the boardwalk thing there, that was a white egret.
I don't know what an egret is or ever seen one.
We gotta Google it. Here.
Okay, more people in this city are born outside the U.S. than any other city.
Oh, I know that one.
More
Yeah,
people in this
Miami.
city are born outside the U.S. than any other city.
Yeah, baby.
Is it Orlando, Miami, Tampa, or Jacksonville?
Miami.
Miami.
I'm gonna go with Orlando.
You know why? Because I'm gonna say the Cuban sandwich. I'm a Cuban dance.
But yeah, you do have Little Havana in Miami.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's Miami. Because to get to the United States, you got to come from Cuba.
The majority says Miami.
It's only 100 miles.
Yeah, I looked. I think it was like 90 miles off the tip of Key West or something is to Cuba.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it is Miami, yes.
Yay.
I would say it's probably due to the large Latino population, and a lot of that is more than likely
They come
Cuban.
over from Cuba, I guess.
Well, they did in the.
Early. Where's my lid?
I am not going to get into all the politics and that. I watched this. I watched a series when I was younger called One Day at a Time, and it was Valerie Bertinelli and all of that. But on there's Netflix, they did a remake of One Day at a Time, and it's a Cuban family, and the grandmother talks all about coming to U.S. from Cuba. But those
we
were
had-
the vacation on.
Yeah, we had friends that I went to school with. They came over in the 60s
Oh.
from Cuba.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which beach is known as the world's most famous beach?
South Beach.
What was the question?
Which beach is known as the world's most famous beach? South Beach isn't in the category here.
Is Key West?
Oh,
Yeah.
there.
Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Panama City, or Daytona?
Daytona.
Which beach is known as the world's most famous beach? Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Panama City, or Daytona?
Daytona.
Daytona, isn't it Daytona where they have, or is it Miami? They have like that boardwalk in front of it and they rollerblade on it.
That's California. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, Daytona has one too, but not a real big boardwalk.
Daytona's landlocked, isn't it? That's where
No.
they do Indy. I don't know.
That's Daytona, Ohio.
Yeah.
Daytona,
Or Dayton, Ohio.
Daytona.
Well, we cruised past Miami Beach and South Beach, but that's not it. It
I
is
think Daytona Beach.
Daytona.
No,
That's
Daytona.
Daytona was landlocked.
No,
Daytona Beach.
Oh, okay.
I went there. See, the twins were born in '88, so it would have been March break or spring break '91 because they were 3. I went to Daytona Beach. That was a working vacation.
I was there in Christmas.
Now, I'm not sure when this trivia stuff was done. So, a beach is a beach, no matter how long. Yep. What is the largest city in Florida?
The largest city?
Largest city in Florida. Is it Miami, Orlando, Jacksonville, or Tampa?
I think that one's Tampa.
Oh,
I
is
think-
it Jacksonville?
Miami.
Can't all be Miami.
Tampa.
Either Tampa or Orlando. Orlando has Disney in it, so it might be Orlando.
Yeah, but Orlando, like Disney's actually in Kissimmee.
Hmm.
So Orlando's not as big as in my thinking, Orlando's not as big as one would think because of the smaller cities surrounding it
Hmm.
that make up Orlando.
We in Jacksonville.
Here, Addie. I'll take
In
that, Addie.
Jacksonville. It is, in fact, Jacksonville.
Oh, well.
They're Jacksonville Jaguars.
What's all the Panthers? You would think.
You would think.
The Pensacola Blue Angels. That's the only sports team I know.
Only know Jacksonville Jaguars because one of the channels I follow is June 1st to November 30th is what season in Florida? Football, golf, hurricane, or shark?
Hurricane.
June 1st to November 30th is what season in Florida? Football, golf, hurricane, or shark?
It's not
Hurricane.
It's
It's
not
hurricane.
mating season. That's in May.
We cruised during that season. We got lucky.
Yeah, because it hit you.
It did. It did.
We just came after Hurricane Ian, and it is in fact Hurricane, yes.
Yeah. We saw a couple of those hotels. They were already rebuilt by the time we got there. They were working hard.
Except there was no mustard in the restaurant.
Well, the hurricane took that.
I know. The
Hurricane
hurricane
Ian
just
sucked up all the mustard.
They
Yeah.
had to dip the gators in it. It's delicious.
They didn't cook gators, V.
No, hurricanes keep it raw. Gator kebabs.
I have never
What?
seen a alligator fly in a hurricane.
Hey, I had gator beignets on the cruise.
Did you dip them in mustard?
They actually.
Yeah, there was some kind of like an aioli that I don't remember what was in it. 2 more questions.
Okay.
What is the state flower? Red rose, marigold, orange blossom, or carnation?
Orange blossom.
That seems obvious.
Orange blossom.
I think it because it's on the license plate.
Okay.
What is the state flower? Red rose, marigold, orange blossom, or carnation?
But since Miami was created by a woman, it could have been a carnation. What incarnation do we have here? Miami.
But incarnation.
Why?
That's my second.
Orange.
Orange blossom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
orange blossom.
Is it?
What incarnation are you doing?
Last question. This could be a trick question. I don't know.
What was the answer to that previous question? Was it orange blossom?
Orange blossom.
Yeah.
Okay.
What popular theme park is located near Orlando?
What?
What popular theme park is located near Orlando?
You just said it.
SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, Disney World, or Universal Studios?
Gonna say Universal.
Aren't those last two one and the same?
No.
No.
There's one
They're
that
near each other though. But
It's
Universal.
near is or the one that's not actually in Orlando is SeaWorld.
Well, SeaWorld and Busch Gardens is in Tampa.
I don't even know that.
I've
But
never
it's
been to either
close
one.
to Orlando.
What
Disney
popular
World's in
theme park is
Kissimmee.
located near Orlando?
Universal.
There's one in SeaWorld.
There's a SeaWorld in Orlando, Universal's in Orlando, Disney World's in Orlando, and then Busch Gardens is in Tampa.
Yes, Busch Gardens is in Tampa. Disney World is near Orlando.
And where's Universal?
Technically, other than Busch Gardens, all 3 come up as Orlando when you Google them.
But Disney World's technically in Kissimmee.
Yeah. Kind of a trick question there. All of them except Busch Gardens are in the Orlando area. Orlando and that area. So that was just kind of interesting stuff about Florida.
Hey, Michael Ann, you didn't answer you didn't ask the most important question.
What's that?
What city in Florida do you find most snowbirds from Canada?
Do you know that?
No, but there should be. Because we're all going to Florida.
I don't know. My grandparents always went to Lakeland. Anybody that was a ball fan would be Lakeland because that's a lot of where the spring training camps are. So that's
It's in Venice, Florida. That's the answer.
never been there, never heard of it. I know my grandparents went to Lakeland. I've been to Daytona Beach and Miami.
I've been to Miami, Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, and Tampa.
It says Venice, Vero Beach, Fort Pierce, Naples, Lake Wales. But Venice is the first one.
Interesting.
They don't make it to Italy. They go to Florida instead.
Naples and Venice. And
What
yet,
famous Hollywood actor lives in Florida?
No.
There's a few.
Yeah.
quite a few.
Burt Reynolds.
That's what I say.
Oh, I thought I was going to say the 2 guys from. Who are the people in Miami Vice?
Now, I know she's not in here tonight, but I wanted to send this out to Sharon and Gary. in case they catch it on the replay, because I know they leave tomorrow for.
Yeah, she was doing last minute
Oh.
packing.
Yeah,
I'm feeling it.
I forget what ship they're going on now. Oh, she told me. Also, I believe there is one space left open for the cruise-a-thon. So, if anybody out there in the not in the cruise community, in the YouTube community, can cover the 2 p.m. slot, let Karen know tonight, or let Ilana or myself know.
What day is the cruise-a-thon?
The 9th and 10th. There's a 2 o'clock spot left on the 10th that needs to be filled. The rest of the spots, I believe, are filled up according to my list here.
Look at Danny D. Just like.
Oh, she's quick. So
I swear she probably does exercises at night.
Sharon tonight, she's kind of busy. You can let Ilana know or myself. I can pencil it in there. Because Sharon won't be back. Sharon won't be back until the 4th.
Yeah.
No, sure.
I love Care Bears.
I love Wish Bear.
I like Grumpy Bear.
No, I like Grumpy Bear.
Speedy Danny to the rescue. Yep. Oh, she's wrapping something.
No.
No.
But I guess this cover thing was still on this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting my Cricut out so I can work on it later.
That was the other thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, bring up. Wait a minute. Gotta go back here. Back to a brand here. It's messed up. I gotta go down here, find some music, come back up here and find the video.
I know that's.
Oh. Okay. Somebody took a picture of me.
I can't wait to put my. Oh.
What's up? Is that how you say it? Retro? Yeah.
Oh, that looks good.
Did you take those pictures when you're on the cruise?
Pardon me?
Did you take a picture of those when you're on the cruise?
The things off the TV.
Yeah, so we never opened our TV, so the first day and that was it.
Yeah, I got quite a few of them. It's like, welcome to. Well, they shortened my name. They took the N-E off the end of it, but it was like, welcome, Amy and Mike Land too.
There's so much room to put words.
So it's kind of, I took pictures of a bunch of them, so I just kind of threw that in there. It was like,
That's a good memory.
And then she went through Facebook and took some pictures too.
yes, I went to Facebook and stole a picture of yours because I turned in the picture to put up.
I was like, I know that sexy mama. I know her.
So if you're interested in joining us ladies here and Steve and a few other people on that cruise, all you do is contact that lady over here. Or you can make your own arrangements and then contact Amy and say, I want to be part of your group cruise. And she'll put you in there. So it's October 21st to the 26th. Put a live in group cruise for Helping Hands for Cruising. With that lady down there is our recipient, Roxanne, and her darling cousin is coming with her. So you can contact Amy to help you book it, or you can, if you have other ways you can do it cheaper and still want to be part of the group, you can let Amy know that you want to be part of the group, and we'll include you in there.
Yeah. Anybody who goes on the cruise that wants to be a part of the group can be part of the group. If we know you.
You may be one of those people that like to look at those last minute deals and you see it for $300 cheaper. Take it and then tell her you're going.
Because Amy
$300 cheaper.
and myself,
Oh yeah, I've seen cruises start out at like 2,000 and by the end of the cruise they're around 1,000.
Yeah, but you don't get much choice in where you can stay then, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You just kind of get the leftover rooms. But, I mean, you're on a cruise.
you're on the cruise, you don't have to stay in your room except to sleep.
Sometimes they're good leftover rooms because people don't want to pay the money to get the top room.
Yeah.
So we got myself and Amy, a spa balcony.
Mm-hmm.
We got B and Steve down the hall from us.
In a spa interior.
That was
We're trying the
lucky.
interior. That was just lucky.
That
They're
was,
across the hall, 6 doors down. They're very much similar to Horizon, across
Yeah.
the hall, half a dozen or so rooms down.
Except now we have the balcony and they have the interior.
Yeah,
And if
we
you
just
can't
gotta
find
see-
us, go check the thalassotherapic pool in the spa.
I will be at the hot chair.
Can y'all bring friends in?
I don't know. If we can, we will.
We can always inquire on the first day on what the
I'm already ready. I have SPF 50. Come on, baby. Bring on the sun.
you don't need it quite as much as you do in Canada. Because the
Although-
ozone layer is a lot thicker over Florida and Galveston.
Yeah, they don't have snow to reflect on.
Yeah.
there's a couple more couples that are on deck 7, I believe. And Roxanne has an ocean view room looking out the aft and watching the wake behind the boat.
Yeah.
So we're kind of scattered all over the boat. We're going to get our exercise.
Well, where we are, we just have to go up a couple of floors, and we're on the Serenity deck, where adults only, where you can sit in the chairs there and just look out. So that's probably where I'll be. Where it's quiet.
Also, us on that deck, we just have to walk down, go outside a little bit and walk down to the other end, that we can have lunch down at Capitano. They have some pasta bar.
El pasta, per favor.
I enjoyed it. That's the day I went for lunch by myself.
I want a risotto. I want a mushroom or pea
Was that-
risotto.
I think that was La Romana.
The risotto balls?
Yeah, risotto.
Yeah. That was La Romana. After we just kind of gone out and wandered around, came back, and a bunch of them got into trivia, and I was like, I'm kind of hungry. And I was thinking about going for the Mongolian walk at Gigi's, but there was an hour and a half wait. And I was like, I'm hungry now. I don't feel like waiting. Nope, there's no wait for pasta. Oh.
Steve and I, we were at the pool. I remember in here, I was like, are you hungry for lunch? I said, I think I am actually today. And he goes, oh, we can go check the, what is it, the cucina?
We had to wait in line, though, for about 15
We
minutes.
only
but-
waited in line for 15. And there's the window, there was a couple, and then it was us. So we got to see outside. It was so beautiful.
That's exactly what I had. I was here, and there was the IOA and the another table in the window, and it was like, oh, nice view.
And
I was going like this. I didn't want to stare at this couple.
we ended up talking to the couple the whole time because they were so nice, and they were like, where are you from?
Yeah.
It was really
I don't
nice.
remember their names.
Yeah, I was like, what were their names again?
Oh,
Sherry or Sharon?
I have no idea.
Starts with S.
Where were they from?
But I can't remember.
Sharon.
And I didn't want to be the one taking notes when she was talking either because I didn't want to look weird.
You're so and so from such and such.
What's your address? Yeah, we're coming to visit you next year.
Yeah, that might look a little weird.
I just want to shout you out on my YouTube channel, when I get back.
Wish Bear's right there. I saw Wish Bear. He's on the bottom.
Mm.
Wish Bear!
Cheers.
It's okay, Candy.
But he'll be sleeping wherever, Danny. That'll be the challenge. To see who gets the first picture or first video of Steve sleeping.
Yeah, Michael
Yeah,
Ann won
you
that
got that one.
challenge. Michael Ann won that
You
challenge.
only have to be around me for like 5 minutes and I'll fall
She
asleep
goes,
standing up.
no way, it can't be. Yep, it is. She's recording.
I was just standing in the atrium and look over. I was like, oh,
And it was loud.
I was tired.
I don't know how
You
you
ladies-
fell asleep. It was so loud.
That
You
was
go
really
with this
cool.
month, you're gonna find your face on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter.
I was like the people say, oh, what happens on the cruise stays on the cruise. No, I don't know.
What happens on the cruise goes on YouTube.
Not if you're on
Unless
a
you have a
cruise with a bunch of
pineapple.
YouTubers.
Unless you have a pineapple door, then there's no cameras. That's
Like
what it is.
I did a video at the hotel in Miami, and it's like, look at all these YouTubers. So everybody's like,
My favorite is when we did the chef's table. When we did chef's table, we were what, 10?
At least.
And 9 out of 10 all had cameras on them. And Steve goes, I'm taking out the GoPro because I want to fit in.
And I was at like 10%. I'm like, this is not going to last the whole dinner.
And the chef goes, I've never seen so many people with so many cameras recording that video.
They were, I think, very worried too.
I think they were intimidated by that.
Yeah. Well, you would be.
But we had the best magician ever. Right, Kenny? The magician was kept pulling change out of Kenny's ear. I said,
the same
Kenny,
guy-
I was like, you can't say you didn't have no money. You've been stashing it behind.
the same guy that did the cards at our table one
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
But he did at least 15-minute presentation for us, and he was like phenomenal. We were not blinking. Like, he's like, oh my God, these YouTubers, they don't blink. They're like,
I think I've seen a little clip of him. I forget who. Was it
I
Sharon?
put a video out. I put a video out of him. I think Sharon did too.
I know I did a little bit, but
He did the touch shoulder thing on me, where I had to raise my hand. I had to have my eyes closed. You guys watched it, so you guys got all freaked out.
And we're like, seriously, this is weird.
You guys were thinking Steve wouldn't fall for this stupid thing.
Yeah, because I was like, Steve was like, nah.
So you guys were freaking out. I'm like, what the hell? I feel him tapping me.
But he wasn't tapping you. He was tapping Heather. But you could feel it. And we're like,
I don't know how that happened.
it was really weird. Even Heather was like, no.
There's got to be some trick to it.
I don't know.
I got freaked out today. I come out of the shower and I'm getting dried off and everything, and I'm home alone with the dog. And the cats are in the basement, and I hear a rattle in downstairs like a pot lid, and the sound of the basement door shutting. Getting dried and some clothes on, and I'm kind of
Stop.
I think I threw my towel. Like I went down the steps and I kind of looked. And I was like, okay, I don't see anybody's shoes. Both doors are still locked. Well, maybe one of them come in and went downstairs and I got all dressed. Not stairs and I looked around the kitchen and that. I didn't go downstairs because the basement doors were closed, and if I didn't want to disturb somebody if they were, so I just assumed it was when Trevor came home from work. It's like I said, well, I had heard that, and I got downstairs, come up later. He goes, "There's nobody home."
Whoa.
But I heard a pot laid in the kitchen rattle like a glass.
No, one of the cats.
They were in the basement.
The basement with the door closed.
Well, they probably found another way to get out.
No, they were in the basement.
Did they climb your laundry chute?
That door was closed too.
Oh, well, then I don't know.
No, there's probably one that wasn't in the basement.
Well,
or
what
something.
is Amy making?
I am making labels for our new meat rack at work. But Addie got a hold of this one, so I'm trimming it up.
Because she thought it was a candy. Oh, yeah, delicious.
See the dog pop rock. See how they jump.
Addie might like it. Addie
Addie would like it. Let's be
Addie
real.
ate muffins. And chocolate now is freaking out.
And if there wasn't macadamia nuts in it, then it'd be okay.
Now, when they put pop rocks in other things, it's not as bad as eating them straight from the container because they have to. Because if they put it in other food, it will be all popped out, and you'll be getting nothing but mush.
See, Steve?
I would rather prefer mush than pop.
There was a little like crackle or sizzle when he had the Oreos.
Yeah, they were good. It's okay. One of these days, Steve will be like, I'm going to steal this chocolate from you, and then you'll never do it again.
New chocolate covered pop rocks.
That's what we need to do. We need to have a blind taste food tasting when we all get together.
He's never going to trust us.
No.
Yeah.
Steve will be like, I'll be the judge. I ain't
Hey,
taking
Paul. Welcome in. No worries. We were just talking about Florida and then did some trivia. And it's National Florida Day, and then we just had a shoot in the breeze about cruising and other stuff.
Well, we'll all go to Buc-ee's and get something. And everybody has to taste what they buy.
Oh.
I won't taste everything.
I was going to say there's certain things I won't eat either.
Well, it's got
How come-
pecans in it. I know you're not going to
get
taste
to
it.
not eat it.
Oh, cotton candy's delicious.
No gluten, no nuts, no oranges.
Bucky's has a grape cotton candy, and it's really good.
Grape.
Yep, it's grape flavored cotton candy.
I love cotton candy.
Cotton candy is nothing but sugar.
But Steve says I react to it.
Sugar with a little bit of flavoring.
There
Well,
was
I like
so
the
many-
flavoring.
It's a chemical flavor and it tastes delicious.
The
but
candy
what's the
company,
sticky?
Sticky USA, they made a new flavor this week, and it was cotton candy. I said, yeah, but cotton candy is just sugar. What's the flavoring in it? What's the original flavor in cotton candy? You know?
Cotton and candy.
It's pink. The original flavor is pink, so what's in it? Or blue.
Die number 5.
So I have a question. You guys drink booze. Have you gotten on the trend of soaking Hubba Bubba or whatever gum you like in like vodka, gin, whatever?
No.
I don't
It
eat
looks-
gum.
Like Wrigley's gum and vodka sounds so delicious.
Sounds nasty.
Mhm.
Put some mustard on that, V.
Danny
Oh.
said it's cotton flavor.
There's actually an essential oil cotton candy that I found on Amazon.
Well, the Wrigley Chewing Gum Factory, they've got one in Georgia. And you go past it and you want to roll your windows up, hold your nose, because you smell the rosin, it stinks.
Oh,
Oh, that was one of the stinkiest places to go past.
it wasn't. I can't say it on your channel.
It's not like going through Texas and going through that town that's got all the cows. You know what it smells
Well,
like.
what's the place that makes the dog food here?
Oh, that's
Oh, it's disgusting.
It's a rendering plant.
It's a rendering plant for dog
It's,
food. It's like disgusting smell. Isn't it going towards Arthur?
Yeah. No, it's going toward Palmerston.
Going towards
Um,
Boston? I don't know.
Yes, it's the whole
Rothsay.
Roth say.
It's a town.
Roth says don't go through there. It stinks.
Every city in Texas has cows. But they're not all Texas Longhorns.
No, or the Texas buffalo.
Hey, can I get me some Texas Longhorns and bring it to Canada?
I don't think so. That's a
Is that
animal
on the-
product.
Is that on the illegal list?
Oh, boy.
You could probably get the longhorn sperm and put it with your cow.
Um,
No. I just want the horns, honey.
You just want the horns on the
I
baby?
can't bring the sperm across the border. That'll just be weird.
I think
See?
Well, you have to get your cow and mix it with that, and then when the baby grows up, you get the horns.
what makes you think that we have cows in Kitchener?
Yeah, I just have my cow right there. It's just right outside right there, yeah.
Yeah, Danny, that's what I thought I just heard.
Yes, Danny. Roxanne said it.
What?
It's it in French if you'd like. Spermatozoid. See, it sounds way better.
Border Patrol has black lights.
Oh my.
Okay, now my chat's going down here.
I didn't say
Okay.
nothing. That was Danny.
Okay.
I just said, I don't want to know what customs going to do if I bring that across the border. No, thanks.
What
What are those things called that they eat from the cow?
All feed. They eat feed.
Rocky Mountain oysters?
Yeah.
Can't bring that across the border neither.
Can't bring meat products across. Believe me, if I could, I would be going over and getting groceries.
Yep.
Can you bring canned meat across?
Yeah, canned meat. Yes,
Michael Ann and I were like debating. I was like, because there's so many rules.
canned meat. I believe you can,
Probably canned meat, but fresh.
but not fresh meat.
So
Yeah,
the
would
next
have to,
question
yeah. You would
is,
have to get the bacon on the U.S. side because it's like $30 cheaper than your side.
What do you mean? You get our carrots and we pay $5. It's 64 cents in your country. Same carrots from our town, from our country.
Mm.
So I see, like, okay, they got these roasts or whatever, and they get paid this much for it, or I could go to a Costco and get like $4.99 or $5.99 for a rotisserie chicken, and if I go to the grocery store here, it's the cheapest is Walmart for like you can get two for $15, but the other grocery store that carries them is like you go cheap on Tuesday, you might get them for $8.99, but they normally like $11.99.
Yeah, because Sears is almost $14.99 or $13.99 now.
I think
Very
Costco-
good.
Cheaper than the meat.
I think in the U.S. Costco's, I think was $6.99 the last time I was there on sale.
Still cheaper than in Canada.
Yeah.
$7.99 in Kitchener.
what, Addie? I'm gonna say it's crazy that you can't take like meat or like certain things across the border. Because like when I was in International Falls a couple years ago, I mean the border was still closed at this time, but in International Falls there was like I think one smaller grocery store. There was no Walmart or Target, so that was like your only. So these people can't go like across the border into Walmart and then bring food back. That's crazy.
Because you have to be there for a certain amount of time to buy a certain amount of costs. And
And I don't know if there's a rule between like smoked meat, like jerkies and
you
stuff
can't. Yeah,
that
you can't.
are sealed.
You can't, because I tried to bring a Slim Jim and I couldn't.
No, they
Remember,
confiscated
it
it.
was on the list.
Okay.
So I had to eat it before we crossed over.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if some
I
of
was
those,
in 2018. So
if some of the towns that are on the back roads and they don't have it crosses over the U.S. and there's no border patrol there, can you sneak it in that way?
Maybe,
yeah, if you want to take that chance.
but it's probably patrolled in some way.
When you come to Canada, you get fined for everything.
I don't remember the name of the town, but I saw YouTubers, and they lived in Canada, but they were only 1 mile from the 2 miles from the U.S. border, and they just went across it all the time. There was no border crossing. Some little back road.
Maybe
Well, it is the longest border in the world. So
you can't exactly patrol it all the time.
They can't patrol 3,000 miles or 3,000 kilometers all the time, and there's no wall built between us. So,
Oh, give it time.
but
what peanut butter?
no, it just drove me crazy. Like we were over for M23, and you go into a grocery store and they got eggs for $1.09 a dozen, and the cheapest I've had them on sale here lately is like $4 something for a dozen.
$5 is the cheapest.
No, it's like,
But yet my farmer sells his house about $3.50.
I suppose with the exchange would be probably $2.50.
$3.50 is cheap for fresh eggs. In the U.S., most at the market I go to, they want $6 for fresh eggs.
In Michigan, they weren't for $6 at all.
Cheaper to get them in a
I
restaurant.
guess it depends what state you're in.
I don't know, but I don't see how. I know they have to pay for their market, set up at that market, but $6, little
Maybe
much.
if you went to Pennsylvania or something like that, where that state, wherever Pennsylvania is in, they don't have
That's a
tax.
state girl.
Oh, okay. But that state doesn't have any taxes.
There's 5 or 6 states that don't have taxes.
Yeah, so you'd have to get your food in states that don't have taxes, because then you'd save that. But I mean, if there's only 2 or 3,
I'd just be happy when we go across and just get the meat and dairy and bring it back.
The jugs
Yeah.
of milk, like the non-dairy milk, you get jugs like
Yeah,
a gallon.
you get a gallon, and we're paying like twice as much for half a gallon.
Much.
It's like nuts.
just the gas up in the States is so much cheaper too.
Mm-hmm.
And Bob Evans is so delicious.
Well, it's right beside the gas station, so it's a
Just
double
beside the
whammy.
gas station.
It's a double-
After we went over to my cousins for their Christmas, and then we went to Texas Roadhouse for dinner. And we, a group of 16, and we wait an hour, get seated another hour for our food and all that. She goes, next time we'll just order from Bob Evans. I guess they do a big family. They do a big family meal thing. Takeout, you can take out for 150 something or whatever, and if he's like 10 people or something. It's like, I don't care. I just want the pie. She goes, oh, the only pies that come with that are apple and something else, and it's like, nah, forget that. I want the Reese pie.
Yeah, we want the peanut butter Reese pie.
But I did find a recipe, and I'm gonna have to try making it. It looks very similar.
You could probably order that as a separate,
I could buy that. I think I think she said something like $15 for one of those
When
pies.
we were there, there were so many pies. I was like,
No, just white Reese peanut butter pie.
Ow.
That's what Reese peanut butter pie and the pot roast. It was so good that me and I had to have it twice in a week.
sounds
Is there
good.
a Outback up near there? Or no?
No. Well, Detroit Airport's the only Outback I've seen this far north.
we're going to try it.
And they're not open at 4 o'clock in the morning when we went. When I went.
Well, the next time y'all fly out, you fly out at 11 o'clock, and you go there at 11 o'clock, then fly.
Depends on what the
Flight.
travel agent arranges.
Well, we'll eat at an Outback in Texas when you're here. I may not know anybody there, but we'll eat at an Outback while you're here.
But you will. You'll be like, hi, I'm Amy. I'm from Abilene.
My store number, yeah. My store number is 506.
I brought my American I brought my interstate friends and my out-of-state friends.
My Canadian friends want to know all about.
I just want blooming lemon.
Any folks on the live, we're going to wrap it up.
But you can't have. You'll have to suffer with the gluten then.
Yeah, I'll risk it for that day.
Okay. Okay.
You can have it.
We have a gluten-free brownie that I can't eat because it's got pecans in it, but it's good enough to know that nobody would know that it was a gluten-free brownie, but it's a gluten-free brownie.
A lot of stuff that's gluten-free, like on the cruise, like that melted lava cake. I had that every night. That's good. Even gluten-free. Sorry, my cold.
Folks, we're going to wrap it up. We'll see you next Thursday night. I forget what I'm doing. First of the month, we count down to cruising. I think we're talking about food. So we'll be showing and talking about some food that we had on the cruise and places to eat and all that. So bring your taste buds ready to.
Yummy, yummy.
Anyways, we'll see you next week. Thanks for coming out. You can catch the replay. Don't forget the Helping Hands for Cruise-a-thon is coming up. So tune in there too.
Oh, I'm not sure.